get up. What's going on, everybody? This is Lawrence LB Bro. I'm the drummer for Robin Thicke.
GC Radio on the go with Lawrence LB Bro, the legendary drummer for Robin Thicke. April 20th, 11 a.m. CST. That's April 20th, 11 a.m. CST. Only on GC Radio.
This message is brought to you by GC Radio at gcradiohub.com. Great day to you all. We are here live, GC Radio on the go, the morning show. And today our special celebrity guest is Lawrence LB Bro. What is going on? You have your girl your girl King Glow, and the one and only Cousin Chief from the Cousin Chief Show. Welcome. Welcome, LB. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How you doing today?
Oh, great. Great to have you here. Oh, with so much to cover today. I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, the music, it's a breath of fresh air. It's like crisp lettuce, crisp fresh celery, it's that cucumber, it's that water to your soul. It's that coconut water. It's gonna make you feel good. It's so fresh. I love it.
Drinking the coconut, the fresh coconut out the coconut, the juice out the coconut.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank you so much.
We're gonna get into this. I want to ask you, when did you start playing the drums?
Oh man, when did I start playing the drums? It's a good question. I don't even have the answer to that. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm gonna say I started playing the drums probably around the age of 10, 10 or 11. But it's a funny story. I think I started a little bit before that. My mom and dad bought me a drum set, and we lived in an apartment at the time. So I guess it was too loud, and my mom hid my drum set. She hid my drum set for years, right? She hid my drum set for years. So I think I probably got a drum set at about 6, and then it was gone till about 11, when we got our house, and I was able to put it in the garage.
Okay.
I never made it to the drums, man. I got to the pots and pans and spoons, and they just stopped.
I had my share of pots and pans and anything I could beat on, man, I would beat on.
Oh my goodness, that is so dope. And when did you know? At what age did you know that this was your thing?
Ooh, what age did I know? Well, I'll say this. I knew that I wanted to play drums.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that all I wanted to do was travel the world. Actually, let me back up. I say I knew around 12 years old that I could play drums. I started out, because I would go, my mom's a choir directress and my father was a singer. So, so I would go to rehearsal, I would go to rehearsal with my mom and just go to rehearsal and sit. But I would always look at the drums because a lot of times the drummer couldn't make rehearsal. So I see my mom's choir and just and the organist up there, and I would look at the drums, but I never had the courage to go and play. Right,
Hmm.
but after rehearsal, I would go and bang on the drums and stuff like that. Cool. And then one time during rehearsal, I got the courage to actually go sit on the drums and during rehearsal, and I surprised the hell out of myself and all of the 50 choir members. And I'm thinking
Oh
like,
my
oh man,
goodness.
I can't believe I did it. Like, oh my God, I'm playing on Sunday. I'm gonna do this. And Sunday came, and the real drummer came, and it was like, okay, that's cool. I just sat and watched. You know, so I sat and
That
watched
is
for I sat and watched for a
amazing.
long time. Thank you,
And
man.
then you
I sat
just
and watched
got
for a long
up
time.
and did it.
I did.
Wow.
I have no formal. I have no formal training. It's a gift. It's a gift.
Yes.
It's literally a gift from God. And I don't read music like that and all that stuff. Right? It's just I just
Wow.
yeah.
What? Listen, um I've watched tapes or filmings of you playing.
Thank
You
you.
would think that, like a classical pianist, like
Yeah.
you would
Yeah.
think you went to school for
Yeah.
this
No,
because the way that oh my God,
thank
the
you so much.
hand foot coordination thing and the how you do those triple
I
just
don't know. I just, listen, man, I'll put it to you this way. Some of my peers, are amazing, amazing drummers at their craft, and they run circles around me, right? But I'm just grateful that I can do what I do well. And I I find security in just doing what I do well, and I just try to just bring energy to whatever situation that I'm in, man. So I don't know what I do. I just go and just try to have fun, and give it my all, like it's my last time ever playing, every single time.
Oh my God. I mean, the again, I first of all,
Thank
the
you.
drum set
Yeah,
is crazy. Like the drum set is crazy. I was looking at your drum set and I was
yeah,
like,
Ladies and gentlemen, we're
I've
back.
never seen that one
yeah.
because I'm in the music.
DW
So,
drums. Yeah, DW drums, man. That's one of my sponsors.
okay.
We've been in this thing a long time. I think probably somewhere around 15, 16 years, give or take. And
Shout out to DW drums,
DW
you
drums, man.
guys.
It don't get no
DW
better for me.
drums. Shout
Don't
out.
get no better for me, man.
Yeah, like that is amazing. Like I was looking, for one, it's just amazing to watch you play and then
Thank
to see your instrument, like
you.
watching you play, and then this to be able to see you hitting all these different things. And then I'm like, I've never seen that. Like,
Thank you.
what
Thank you
is
so
that?
much.
Like, I mean, you are amazing. So let me ask you this.
Yes.
While it's you are you we a lot of people know that you are the drummer for Robin Thicke, but you are a legend in your own right as a drummer. So
Oh
with
man.
that being said, having that duality going on for you, like playing
Yeah.
for Robin Thicke and holding your own as LB,
Thank, thank you.
how is it like, what is it like be like having your own project? Are you really like anxious, or when you're playing you like, oh, wait till you hear my stuff?
You know what? Listen here, man. I've been working on this project for about 7 years, I think, somewhere around
Okay.
7 years, and it changed so many different directions, and
Hmm.
so I didn't really know what it was going to be until I started knowing what it was going to be, if that makes sense, right? I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
see where we going. Oh, okay, this song can go. That song, that's cool. We'll come back to that. That shouldn't go on here, right? We'll
Right.
save it for later. And then I just put the project together, man, and then it just came together. And I have great support from Robin. I look at him as a big bro, as a mentor. Because
Yeah.
he's amazing at what he does and phenomenal
Yes. Yes.
songwriter, and he allows me to be me. So
I love it.
a lot of my identity was birthed through uh um uh, through my time with with Robin, he allows everybody in his band just to be who you are, be who you are, not just go sit in the back, wear black, and just
Right.
sit in the back and don't say nothing. Just no, play the music. No, I mean we're crazy on stage. You know what I mean? No pun
Awesome.
intended. Pun intended. Pun intended. Get the album. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. So you said it was 7 years in the making. When did you know that you wanted to like do this project? When did it click like
Oh
it's
man.
time? I
Uh,
want to do my own thing.
probably about probably somewhere during the pandemic, because when I started writing the
Okay.
project, when I started writing, it was just songs, right? So I just wanted to be
Mhm.
creative. It was just a creative outlet. And I'm like, oh, maybe I could place this song and maybe place this song over here, and then I would just start kind of having conversations with myself, and then start
Mhm.
having conversations with the people that are part of my team that will give
Mhm.
me the truth. And it was like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So then I kind of started taking the vocal part seriously,
Mhm.
and then I just said, you know what, hell, let's do it. My goal was to play drums and sing. And I had a release party last night, and I never touched the drums. I was in the front. So it's a transition, man. So we can get to that, but I would say probably somewhere around 2021. I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
Here we are.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, now that we're there, let's go ahead and get into it because I was like, is he singing? I'm like,
Yeah,
is this?
yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
wait a minute now. Where did this voice like when did you okay, that's a whole nother thing.
Mm.
At what age did you realize you had a voice like that? It's so dope.
Thank you so much. First of all, like I grew up in church, like I said. So
Okay.
in church, man, I just feel like we all can sing. So
Yeah.
I didn't think it was anything, and we do a lot of playing around. Like when we're out with
Mhm.
the kids, like most of these gigs that you see, we all church boys. We all church boys. We
Okay.
all grew up in church, so we do a lot of oohs and ahs and singing and
Yeah.
screaming and all those things. And what happened was in the show, for many years, Robert would try to put a mic in front of me. I'm like, nah, 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 just go play drums, just play drums. And then he's like, no, come on now, we'll play drums. And then I think it was 2000 and 2010, we did a tour with Jennifer Hudson,
Uh-huh.
and it was a moment in the show where we would come out and do Jodeci. I think it
Mhm.
was Come and Talk to Me.
Mhm.
So he was like, hey, I want to do this with you guys. So it was me, Larry, who's a keyboard player, and myself. And so I was like, okay, all right, cool, whatever. I got comfortable. I was like, I can sing from the drums. He was like, nah, I want you to come from behind the drums. So it was a moment in the show where I would grab the mic and we would come to the front, and us three is just come and talk to me. You know what I mean? I really want to
Oh,
be. So
yes.
the crowd really, really enjoyed that. So I think that's kind of like the start. And then from that point on, I kind of chilled out a little bit. And then because we had background singers, and then when we didn't
Mhm.
have background singers anymore, the band we play and sing. And then I kind of just like I'm kind of like the Bobby to Robin, to James Brown. You know what I mean? I just kind of mimicking what he does. So I become a lot more comfortable playing and
Yeah.
singing. So but like I said, as far as being the front man, that's a whole nother ballgame. And I don't even know how I got here. It's just I don't know. I
Your
couldn't tell
gift
you.
is how you got here. You have a
Thank you.
gift
Thank you.
to sing. I mean, and I want to ask this because now we're going into these shall I say triple threats. Do you
Uh,
write?
so the project that you heard, I
Uh-huh.
uh I wrote, I produced, and I played on on the music. The project is produced.
Wow.
Now, with that being said, I had help. I have some of the most amazing musicians in the entire world that's played with everybody. You know,
Yeah.
um, so I produced everything. I produced everything from start to finish. But like I said, I had help. I have a team. I'm real team oriented, man. So I don't do nothing by myself. Nothing. Absolutely nothing by myself. Yeah.
And it's so refreshing. I will say this.
Mhm.
It is refreshing to like you're so talented, so gifted, and it's just refreshing to see how humble you are and just to
Thank
actually
you.
give flowers to people who, because a lot of people, they talk
Mhm,
about how celebrities don't
mhm,
give credit to the
mhm,
people that were in the room with them, to the
mhm.
people who added to
Yeah,
that
yeah,
platinum, double
yeah,
platinum, diamond album or project. And it's like, for
yeah.
you to even be starting off and
Mhm,
starting off on that note on your
mhm.
solo project, that
Yeah,
is beautiful.
yeah,
That is so
yeah.
beautiful, because a lot of people don't do that.
Well, there's no way I could, even at the level that I'm on now, right? Like, there's no way I could have gotten here without a team, So,
Yeah.
no matter, I say this, I say this with team. I don't know where we're going, but we're going somewhere,
I know that's right.
wherever I go, my people are coming with me. I have, I'm real big on relationships and I'm real big on friendships. Like
Yeah.
last night, like I said, we had a listening album release party, and we could talk about that a little bit later. But my best friend was on the drums. Who's a phenomenal
Oh.
drummer in his own right. He was on the drums. We've been friends since we were 5.
Oh, wow. That is
Seriously. And
awesome.
so
B.
I don't play with relationships, man.
That's
you know
awesome.
relationships are everything to me, and if you know me, you know that about me. And I'm not perfect, so far from perfect, right? I say some crazy
Yes.
things, I do some crazy things, but I'm always come back and try to find that center. Hey, if I offended you, let's talk about it. If I'm always I try my best to take accountability, because I believe that
Wow.
that's what it's about, right? So no matter what, any
Yes.
day,
I
any
love it.
day, I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun, man. But I have a phenomenal
Yes.
team around me, even now, that believes in me, and that is willing to sacrifice and put in the sweat equity now to get us to the
Right.
next level. And for that, I'm appreciative, and I always will be. And because I got a team around me, that's not gonna allow me not to be. you know, I
LB, I
got a
got a
That's
mama.
what's
question for you,
up.
brother.
Yeah,
I'm
I got
over
a
here
mama that's gonna be like,
listening to your music.
hey,
I'm listening to one track called "Wait a Minute." So
yeah.
I'm gonna wait a minute and let you expound on that. How did you come up with the track "Wait a Minute" and what message you putting across?
Man, wait a minute, you know, I never really thought about that, but since you got me thinking, Chief, I think it's
I
just
like that
more.
song too.
Thank you so much. I think it's just more of one of those things where it's just like, hey, can you handle this life? Can you handle everything that comes with, what
Yes.
with what you see? You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, just wait a minute. Just wait a minute for a minute. Right?
Yes.
Let's think about it. You know what I mean? Can because you say you want this, but can you handle it?
Mm-hmm.
Can you handle the lights? When the lights come on, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I have one line in there, which you know, I have a line in there. Is just are you a carbon copy? Are you just trying to get to the red carpet? Something like that. I say, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's about your heart. I want to see your heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's wait a minute.
I love that. I love that.
Thank
And
you.
that, honestly, that's a good question, because a lot of people,
Mhm.
they'll see you and they're
Yeah,
like, "Oh, he looks good. He's talented. He's got it together. I
thank you.
want that." And then when
Yeah,
they get in that
yeah,
circle, they
yeah.
can't handle that, because it's
Right.
all cute when you're
Hmm.
looking from a distance. It's cute
Right.
as hell and it's
Right.
desirable. But when
Right.
you get in there, it takes a lot of patience, understanding, support, a lot of
Indeed.
standing backstage. And
Right.
backstage don't necessarily mean
Yeah.
backstage. It takes
Right.
a lot of standing backstage.
Yeah.
This is your career.
Exactly. Absolutely.
It's not a
Absolutely.
piggyback, because
Yeah.
you get that. You get
Hmm.
people who, they meet you and then all of a sudden they singing around the house all the time.
Right. 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 And
With that
each
in
and
mind,
each.
LB, what I'm gonna do real
Want
quick,
you to
I'm gonna
give them
spin
that
that
big
"Wait a
break.
Minute." For those who've
Yeah.
been waiting, you can actually check it out. I'm gonna play that right now for those tuned in on the radio. This is the man LB with "Wait a Minute." You've been waiting a minute, and now you know it. Go.
Yes, let's
Let's
hear
get it.
it. Cuz it's been playing. I'm tuned in to the radio so I can
Okay.
hear what's
Okay.
being played. And
Okay.
oh my God, he's been playing your music and I love it. And
Thank you.
so to
Thank
all
you.
of the viewers who are looking at the visual project, go to gcradiohub.com, tune in to the hub station, click the listen live link, and you can tune in live and you will hear the interview on the air and all of the music that is being played. You can hear it right now. Wait a Minute is being played live on the air. We are here with LB. And I am telling you right now, this young man is amazing. Amazing. You got to get into the project. But, back to what we were talking about. Let me ask you this. And I'm not trying to be messy. We don't need names or anything like that.
All right. Okay.
But have you dealt with that? Like you meet someone and and it's all good. Like they're just, oh yes, and I support. And then next thing you know, again, it's the constant singing around the house, and it's like, yeah, I'm working on my demo. Like, really?
Right.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So how much of how do you deal with that? Do you have to deal with that sometimes, like when you meet people?
I don't know. I plead the fifth.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. He did the Dave Chappelle, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
When we get to this next track called Better Than Good.
Again.
When we get to the next track, Better Than Good.
Okay.
Expound on it a little bit.
Oh man. First of all, shout out to Nikki Jane, right? Amazing artist, man. And Nikki, we could talk about her for a moment really quick, but Nikki Jane, I saw her, it was something that she posted with she had came out and sang with Lettucey, right? She was just, like a little feature or whatever. She came out and sang with Lettucey. And I was like, oh my God, it's like so powerful. Just her voice was like just on some Aretha, just strong. And Better Than Good was the last song on the project. You know what I mean? And I just, I reached out to her. I was like, hey, would you be down to do a song with me? She was like, sure, send it to me. So she sent it to me. And I didn't really hear from her. So I was like, okay, was it that bad? She was like, no, it's dope. She was like, I'm down. So it took a little while to get the vocals and stuff. But when she sent me those vocals, her verse back, I said, oh my God, it was amazing, right? It was perfect, So her name is Nikki Jane. Shout out to Nikki Jane. But Better Than Good, I felt was just like I felt like I needed one more song, right? And I was messing around with concepts, and when we came up with that concept, I said, yeah, it's the last song. It's the last song, man. So, again, listen to it, man. You ain't gotta like it, but you go respect me. The way I live my life now ain't none of your business. That's the song.
Hey.
We're not gonna say the best for last. We're gonna put this in right now for the people tuning in the video.
Yes.
LB, Glow Stick, and your cousin Chief. We're gonna play Better Than Good right now. Also starring and featuring named live. Check it out.
Yeah.
And we are going to go to a quick commercial break for all of our viewing listeners. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we will be right back with LB the drummer and his latest project.
Everybody get up.
What's going on, everybody? This is Lawrence LB Bro. I'm the drummer for Robin Thicke.
GC Radio on the go with Lawrence LB Bro, the legendary drummer for Robin Thicke. April 20th, 11 a.m. CST. That's April 20th, 11 a.m. CST. Only on GC Radio.
This message is brought to you by GC Radio at gcradiohub.com.
GC Radio is giving away Beats by Dre earbuds. That's right, Beats by Dre earbuds. For your chance to win, go to gcradiohub.com, click Listen Live, find your favorite genre of music, and tune in. All you have to do is name 5 songs. When those 5 songs play, be the first one to call in and name those 5 songs, and you can win a pair of Beats by Dre earbuds. Brought to you by GC Radio at gcradiohub.com. What's up? We are back. It's your girl King Glow, the one and only cousin Chief from the Cousin Chief Show, and
Man,
LB Lawrence
I'm sorry,
LB
man, but
Bro,
I'm over
y'all.
here talking
We
to this
are here.
cousin good.
I
I'm
know,
just
right? I'm over here jamming to it too. That's what
yeah.
look in the commercial break. I'm just over here, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm bopping my
Thank
head,
y'all.
like, yes.
Thank you,
No,
y'all.
thank you. Thank you. Because a lot of times, you know, artists don't realize that, you guys move the world. You
Yeah,
guys set the tone for a lot of things. Like, music is a very big part of life.
yeah,
People wake up to it, people go to sleep to it. It
yeah.
changes moods,
You're bang
everything.
on.
And
That was better
It's
than good
true.
about the
and
LB.
your sound
Yeah,
is
to talk about his other music
it
and
is
the video.
one of those things that I could play this Saturday morning
Yeah,
when I'm
thank you.
cleaning my
Thank
house.
you. Right, cleaning up. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
When I'm that 9 to 5 traffic
yeah,
and that refresher that I'm out of there.
yeah,
Now it's on to this.
yeah.
It's
Thank you
beautiful. Like I said, it's so refreshing. Like
so much.
it's so refreshing. Like it's really a
Thank you.
breath of fresh air. And so getting back into the let me ask you this about your journey in the music
Sure.
business. In
Yeah.
light of, so we've been asking this in light of Cat Williams, Shay Shay Show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Shout out to them.
yeah.
But how has the music industry been to you and for you? Your experience.
My experience, again, like I said, my experience has been a great experience, right? There's some ups and downs,
Mhm.
Cat is right on a lot of things, right? Um, however, for me personally, like I said, half of my life half of my life I've been able to pretty much spend with one artist, which is pretty unheard of. Now there's other artists that I've played with, in between there, right? I did a couple shows with J Lo, right? I did a stint with Solange, played with Jennifer Hudson,
Oh.
a lot of one-offs and things like that, right?
Mhm.
But home for me has always been with Robin, and Robin is taking care of me.
Mhm.
He's taking care of me, right? And so with that being said, for me, my experience has been a pretty good experience. Things can
Awesome.
always be better, but they can also
Yeah.
be worse, right?
Exactly.
I'm my best to stay positive, and I feel that if you don't like something, you have the power to change it. So,
Yes.
so,
Say
so
that.
yeah, so don't complain about that job. You have the ability to go get another damn job if you don't like it.
There you
You know.
go.
So,
Exactly.
and so that's just kind of like where I live. That's kind of like where I live.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, LB, we met when in 90
Ooh. And I
uh
wasn't 90. No, it wasn't 90. It wasn't 90. It
was
was
it
it was
90 or
early
2000?
2000s, probably 2000, and cause I met you in the beginning, bro. So maybe like 2006, 2007, five, somewhere in there, man. Somewhere in there.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
you've been the same since day one. That's one thing I would say about you, brother, with your profession, your personality, and with the quality that you put out there, is the consistency. And a lot of people don't have the consistency. They peak and they fall off, but
Yeah.
everything I see about you is just they're consistent. And
Thank you.
even with the strive to bring more music, better music,
Yeah.
diversity in a better tone, it's a consistency in that drive. It's
Thank
like
you.
you don't fall off. You're like,
Thank
okay, I'm good, but I got to keep going. You
you. Yeah.
don't get
Yeah.
satisfied. It's like with you, I noticed that you constantly grinding, bro, and you put out great product.
Thank
Now
you.
I'm listening to this over here, and the people still listen to it, and I'm looking at this track called "Crazy Life."
Oh,
What where did that come from?
oh, oh man. Crazy like you. I mean, that's the project, right? That's the album. Crazy Like You was the first song from the project that I started to write over 7 years ago.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And oh man, it is real life for me. I'll just say that. Right. It's real life for me. You gotta listen to the words, man. You listen to the words, every word that's what I experience, right? That's what I experience. And I think for me, with this music, right, this music is honest.
Right.
right? I'm not talking about, House on the Hills and this and that. I ain't got that. I ain't got that yet. It's coming, but I ain't got that. When I get that, maybe I'll talk about that. But for me, I talk about where I'm at, and I think that, when you're honest
Mhm.
about where you are, who you are, where you want to go, I feel like it translates. So for me, crazy like you is that's how we got here. I'll just say that. That's how we
Well, so
got here,
the
man.
people that's not with us on the video page, please go to the YouTube, go to the gcradiohub.com, go to the Facebook page. But those are listening, we're gonna cue up that crazy like so you can get crazy like us and love it too. LB in the building, y'all. Check out
Yes,
this.
sir.
Yes. Please tune in. Again, go to gcradiohub.com. Click the listen live link and click on the hub. It is the top station in the link. Click on that and you can tune in. You'll be able to hear all of this interview with the music. With the music, because if you're not hearing the music, you're missing out.
Yeah.
So you might want to do that because Crazy Like You is playing right now. But we're going to keep this thing going. So I'm listening to Crazy Like You while I'm talking to you.
Okay. All right. All right.
But it's oh my God. It's amazing to
You.
I mean your wow, your writing. When did
Mm,
you because
mm.
you're like we're getting into some like like you are gifted. Like you don't have
Thank
one
you.
gift. Let's be
Thank
clear on that, ladies and gentlemen. This man does not have just one gift. The drums, for those of you who only know him as a drummer, you need to get to know him because I'm going to tell you this right now. He is an artist, he is a writer, he is a singer, producer, drummer. He does it all. So with that being said, when did you know that like when did the craft of writing come in? When did it
you.
like click like, oh yeah,
Mm.
I can write shit. I'm good at this.
When I felt like I can write was when I started working on this project. I
Okay.
felt like I said, maybe about 7 years ago, and where I started versus where I don't want to say finished, but where we ended up, it evolved so much. It evolved so much, and I'm so grateful for that, right? But um back in the day, like I don't know, in the early 2000s, right? I'm like, oh, I want to be a producer. I want to be Timberland. I want to be, I want to be this.
Uh-huh.
I want to be this producer and stuff. So we trying to do that and writing and stuff. And I'm like, oh, it's good. And then, you know, people listen to it, be like, oh, it's good. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, I'm like, all right, cool. And I was just okay. Maybe it's not that good. You know what I mean? So kind of just focus on playing the drums, and then I kind of picked up producing again and really try my best to study, right? To
Right.
study, to study and really learn how to write. And
Mm.
I got some of the best. I got some of the best advice, and that advice was when you write a song, you should be able to turn the music off and read the lyrics from the page, and it sounds like a conversation,
Mhm.
right? So I try my best to write that way. I try to write vividly, I guess, and
Yeah.
just kind of honestly, it just kind of just happened. It was just like, okay, yo, that's good. Wow, that's good. Wow, that's good. And I learned from Robin, who's a phenomenal songwriter. He was like, yo, each song should be trying to beat the last song. And then you feel like that one's good, make a better one. Oh, you feel like that was good, make a better one. And you just keep raising the bar, and I feel like that's what we kind of did, right? And I feel like
Oh,
each
you
song
did.
has its thank you. And each song has its thing, and
Yeah.
it ended up just being a project, and the goal was to hopefully write a project that you can listen to from start to finish. Now you're gonna have your
Yes.
favorites. You're gonna have your favorites, but
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, I love see, and that's what I love about your project. It is
Yeah.
a start to finish project. Like, and what you just said
Hmm.
makes sense because when Cuz sent me the music, I was like,
We're back.
I'm like, what was he thinking? Like he is like I'm sitting there, the first song plays, I'm like,
Yeah,
ooh, here
yeah,
comes the
yeah,
next one. I'm like,
yeah,
ooh, here comes
yeah,
the next one.
yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute. I'm
Um,
like,
um,
you don't get that a lot. I'm gonna be honest. You don't.
thank you,
You
thank
don't.
you.
You're. and I'm not saying the music is like this. What I'm saying is the comparison in that playthrough. Music Soul Child's first album drop.
Yeah.
That was a play by from beginning to the end. It was like no skips.
Right.
That whole thing was a jam for me.
Agreed.
This is how I feel about your project. It is it is every song.
Thank you.
Makes me think about something. Like it takes me somewhere, and I'm like, yeah.
It's a journey, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna shuffle it up a little bit, and I'm gonna hopefully scramble you with what we're doing. Now,
all right.
We done talked about some of the songs on the project, and I'm gonna put this other one I just queued up, and me and my people want to know what the hell were you thinking about when you came up with "Gotta Quit"? What we gotta quit doing, man? We got so much good music. What we gotta quit? We need to continue. What's gotta quit? We quiet minds want to know, brother. Explain.
Oh my God, man! Oh my God! I guess when I created this stuff, I didn't think about the promo that I was gonna have to deal with in the question. Right? I'm like, nope. This was because here's the thing. Really quick, before I answer that question, let me tell you what my vision was. And in all honesty, my goal was just to create music. I didn't want my face on it. I just wanted to put music out. That's it. That honestly, I didn't really care about performing. I hadn't even thought about it. I just wanted to make bodies of work, put it out, make bodies of work, put it out. And then I would let people hear it, and it was like, absolutely not. There's no way. You gotta figure out your artist mode. However, you gotta get there, freaking get there, right? But you can't do that. So, shout out to my team, I guess, But gotta quit, man.
Okay. With that in mind, for my people listening, I wish you go to the Facebook page, the YouTube page, and you can see this brother live, man. You can get this, you can feel the essence of the passion that he put in this music and see what we're talking about. But for those who just want to sit back and relax and tune in, your favorite cousin Chief Glow and LB, I'm gonna introduce this next joint. Gotta quit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were about to answer that question. So what was it behind the gotta quit?
So gotta quit, man, was just conversation. I really just thought about the conversations that I would have, and I would just be like, man, these are some difficult ass conversations. It's like everything don't have to be so, excuse my language, fucking difficult. It doesn't.
Oh my
it doesn't.
God.
And I just felt like my conversations were just so difficult. So I'm like, fuck. I don't even smoke cigarettes, but I felt like if I did, you understand what I'm saying?
I would need one right now.
I would need one, right? It's just like, yo, it's not that difficult. That's what gotta quit is. It's not that difficult. That's how I feel.
Say that.
So, yeah, man,
I'm with you on that. I always say to people, you can have a relationship. I'm a firm believer that you can have a relationship with somebody with no problems. And people think that means that you won't have to have conversations.
No.
But those conversations don't have to be arguments. They don't have to be disputes. It doesn't have to be negative. It could be very simple. Just, don't get offended. Can we have a conversation? Because I feel like a lot of people, it's like a lot of people get caught up in adulting, let's have an adult conversation. I don't want to have an adult conversation. I want to have a childish conversation. And I'm going to tell you why. I want to have a childish conversation because kids are very honest and very simple, and they don't get offended. You can tell them the truth and they don't get offended. So let's be a little childlike.
Right.
Let's be happy in just having a conversation, and it doesn't have to be anything.
Yeah.
It's funny because if you watch children, they are some of the greatest negotiators because they can start off not even, and before you know it, it's like they could start off like being upset about a toy.
Yeah.
And before you know it, they figured out how to get along and share.
And not only that, in regards to negotiation, you could tell a kid no, and by the time they end up negotiating, the thing that you told them no, they got that and then more.
More
and
and
then
then
some,
more.
you know.
Yeah.
And I think that in regards to relationship, right? Because I've learned
Mm-hmm.
a lot, I've evolved a lot, I've grown a lot from the beginning of this project
Mm-hmm.
to the end of this project, which, like I said, spanned over 7 8 years, right? So for me, relationship is important, and respect. If you have respect, if respect is
Yes.
the paramount of your relationship, is the center of your relationship, right? We can have a disagreement, and I don't disrespect you. I don't have to call you out of your name. I don't have to scream, right?
Right.
Like, don't scream at me. My mom doesn't scream at me, so you don't. There's no
Right.
need to scream at me. You know,
Yeah.
let's have a conversation. You know, we
Right, just a
yeah,
conversation, like, and I love that, like, so it's like, yeah, people, we gotta quit
yeah,
with this
yeah.
So,
crazy stuff.
Quit, quit,
yeah, I
quit.
got a confession, brother. I got a
Uh oh,
confession.
you got a
Um,
confession? Is that what you
yeah,
said? All
yeah.
right, you heard it first,
You're,
Uh-oh.
ladies and
you're,
gentlemen, on GC
you're
Radio.
no
Confession.
longer you're no longer just my favorite drummer. You one of my favorite artists
Oh,
because I
You
am over
know,
here
that means a
jamming,
lot,
bro.
coming
I
from
mean,
you
I'm
you.
feel
rocking.
me?
I'm feeling this project, bro.
Thank you,
And
brother.
you're not just a drummer, brother. You
Thank
are
you.
one of my favorite artists. And with that in mind, let's get to this next one. This next song is called "Clear My Throat."
Uh
What's
oh.
going on with that one?
Oh, clear my
Clear-
throat.
That's your favorite, man. That's his favorite right there.
Clear my throat. I like I said, this body of work is beautiful. It's so refreshing. It's so different,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say that it sounds like it was like, it's like fine wine. You didn't just rush it. You
Wow.
took
Thank
your
you.
time. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you put something together that, again, this is another one of those play from beginning to end.
Thank you.
And okay, so the thing that I want to know is, what was it like for your release party?
Oh man, I can't wait for the recap. You hear my voice? Already,
I
you know,
know.
I naturally have I naturally have a raspy voice, but as you can hear, man, we went in last night, and here was the most important. Here was the most the dopest thing about last night. The amount of support that I got in this short amount of time was amazing. And just like, Cuz over here was surprised about, like, okay, you got a project coming out. Okay, that's cool. Like, you got a band and you playing drums, and it's like, nah, bro, that's actually me singing. Wait, what? So a lot of people that came out last night, you know, know me as a drummer. So a lot of people didn't know that I was actually singing and performing. They thought it was just, oh, let me just go listen to, some songs that he's released, and that's cool. And then when we got there, it was just like, whoa. And again, I had an amazing team and an amazing time. And, I think we did maybe about 30, 35 minutes. We got it recorded, we got content. So, they're working on edits and stuff like that, edits like that right
Yes.
now. And I can't wait, to release it. But we had an
I can't
amazing,
wait.
amazing time. It
I
was
can't
amazing.
wait. What was the transition like coming from? Now that is something that I really want to know. What
Yeah.
was the transition for you? How did it feel coming from behind the drums? And now you are
Yeah.
the up front. You're the face of it. You're the artist
Again, ask me
in
in
a
a week.
different aspect of being the
Yeah,
artist.
yeah. Ask me in about a week, and I'll let you know. I don't know. I'm still kind of like on a high
It's
from last
still
night.
it's still
Yeah.
all
Oh yeah. I'm still trying to take it all in. I didn't
Oh
get in
my
until like
goodness.
I didn't get into like I think like 2:30 or something like that. Then I got something to eat and all that stuff. And somehow I'm up at 7 o'clock. And I'm up at 7 o'clock because my brain is racing, and I wanted to thank people for coming, and just letting you know how much I appreciate you. So I don't know how I'm up at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and then Cuz hit me. I knew that we had this schedule, so I'm like, all right, we got to do what we got to do. Like, here we are, right? So I don't know yet. I'm still kind of on a high, but I know that we had an amazing time. It seems like
And I want to
everybody
give you
enjoyed
this
it.
opportunity
Yeah.
to go ahead and thank some of those people that you would like
Oh
to
man,
thank. I
absolutely.
want to give you that opportunity.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, I want to thank God, right? Because without God, I wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here. And, He gave me the gift and the talent that I have. I want to thank all the producers, all the musicians, because every musician that played on the record, every musician, are producers and artists in their own right. Chris Johnson, here's a fun fact, right? I didn't play all the drums on my record.
Okay.
I can play all the drums. Gotta Quit, which is turning out to be some people's favorite, right? Gotta Quit, the intro, um, and it was another project that played on. His name is Chris Johnson, and Chris is one of my favorite drummers, and
Mm,
he's played with Rihanna, he's played with literally everybody, right? All the way down to the engineer that mixed my project, and pretty much kind of like executive producers project with me, Kyle Hamilton, who's out with Doja Cat right now. He works for
mm.
Stevie Wonder. Will
Wow.
Burkhead, he works for J Lo. Like the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on, man. And so I just Errol Cooney that plays guitar for you know. All the award shows that you hear, literally, half of the award shows you hear, he's playing guitar, right? Those are
Oh,
personal friends
wow.
of mine. Chris Payton, who's like a little brother to me. He's literally playing with everybody, and so it's an honor to be able to share this victory, with them. And so I thank
Awesome.
everybody, man. And then, like I said, just from beyond the music aspect, just my team, Scott, Kurt, who helps me with, like I said, we're working on an EPK, which what we thought was the EPK is kind of turned into a documentary, if you will. So we
Hmm.
got our own production, production thing
Yeah.
going on too.
Okay.
So there's so many
Awesome.
people, like I can't go into everybody because I'll forget
Right.
some people, and I hate that. And of course my mom and my
Well, thank you
family
to
and
everyone, is what he's
everyone,
saying.
everyone.
But as you were saying, you were thanking your parents. I don't
Oh
want to
yeah,
miss that.
absolutely. Oh my, no, oh my God. Like, my mom is amazing. My mom supports me in any and everything that I do. She was there on the front row. My son, my sister, I have a girl, I'm no longer singing sad love songs. She's phenomenal.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Hey, wonderful. So
Awesome.
back on this clear my throat before I cue it up.
yes, sir.
Any inspirement? What motivated this one? What
Oh
queued
man,
it up?
clear my throat. Listen here. One of my favorite artists is James Brown.
Okay.
I wish that I could have saw two people before they passed away, James Brown and Michael Jackson. Uh,
Mm.
and James, man, that's my guy. It's just funk, anytime I hear anything with James, he was so honest in his music, And for me, with Clear My Throat, man, I think I was just listening to the music like as I was creating, and I said, left me outside without a coat. I said, damn, that was cold, man. And that's how that started. And I just felt like I had a lot of things to get off my chest. You understand
Okay.
what I'm
Mm.
saying? And that's clear my throat, man. Literally in a nutshell, I had a lot of things to say, and clear my throat. And like I
And you
said, that
cleared your
was,
throat.
I cleared my throat.
Well, this
It's
the
all
intro,
done.
inspiration,
Yeah.
the God to clear my throat, and I'm gonna clear my throat and shut up and let it play. Clear my
Let's
throat,
go.
LP Lawrence in the building.
Let's go.
So it's playing
Yes.
those of you on TV land. You got to go to the station and hear it.
Exactly. You got to go to gcradiohub.com if you want to tune in to the live show. Click the link, listen live. And if you want to see this, you have to go to the GC Radio YouTube page. It is live. We are live. We're right here. And actually, you're going to have to get that playback, baby, because we have 7 minutes left. So if you missed it, you can tune in. It will be on our radio. I'm sorry, it will be on our website. Also, we are going to, if you missed it this morning, it will be on GC Radio Hub, GC Radio R&B Uncut Podcast, The Stage, and the Gaming Grid. So you'll be able to catch that today, all day. At some point, it will be playing, so you can tune into those stations and you'll be able to catch it. After that, you will only be able to catch it at gcradiohub.com, and that's where you'll get the visual. And then
Yeah.
you'll have to go ahead and follow LB.
Follow.
And
Let's
we're
go.
going to get that information right now because we
Yeah.
always like to make sure we close out with you giving your information where your fam can follow you.
Yes.
So where can the people follow you?
So pretty much across the board is I am bro music. Excuse me, I am bro music. That's the the letter I, am, my last name bro, Breaux music. That's pretty much across the board. And if it's and then on Facebook, I believe it's Lawrence LB bro.
Awesome. You heard it here. We're going to go ahead and, well, we're going to keep this thing going. We have 5 more minutes, so we're going to keep talking. LB, I do appreciate you coming here, being so
Thank you for
open, being honest. Oh,
thank
you
you.
listen, this isn't the end of our journey with LB. We are
Thank you.
going to keep up with him. We're going to keep up with this project. We're going to have him back on the show. And we just want to extend this offer to you whenever you have a project or
Thank
any
you.
event or something that you're working on that you want to get out there on the air,
Yes.
please let us know and we will set it up and have you on. We support you
Thank you
like
so much.
Andre 3000%.
Let's
We
go.
support
Let's
you,
go.
you
I
know.
appreciate that.
So we definitely are here for you. This is not the end, you guys. You guys need to stay tuned and keep up with Lawrence LB Bro. Again, that is BREAUX. Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
So
Thank
that
you.
you
And I'm
guys
telling you, cousin,
understand.
this is
Make
like
sure
wow.
you understand that we are live and we are going to I don't know if y'all can hear this, but yeah, clear my throat is on, and y'all need to hear this because some of us need to clear our throats.
Y'all got some things y'all got to get off your chest, man. Come on. You know? Come on.
Yes, yes, yes. And you guys make sure you follow Lawrence, because here's the cool thing about it. He had a release party last night and they are working on that. So that will also be something that you will be able to see and experience and get a part of it. And Lawrence, is there's anything, LB, you want to say before we go today?
He's still in the
Yeah.
building before he exit.
Man.
LB, we
Yes,
just
sir.
here to clear my throat, bro, and it was amazing, bro. I mean, the live instruments, you bring the music back in music, brother, and I appreciate this track. So I
Say
got
that.
you live on the radio as well as our podcast, and the people listen to us live on video. Anything you want to tell the radio land before we
Yeah,
sign?
man. First of all, I want to tell everybody thank you so much for tuning in with us. I want to thank you guys. King, King Glow, cuz I got you, man. I got you guys. I appreciate you guys for having me. I thank everybody for tuning in these last 30 minutes and listening to the music. And thank you in advance for your support. And no matter what, no matter how old you are, always bet on yourself and believe in yourself. Let's get it.
Awesome. Well, you heard it here first. Again, thank you so much, LB. Thank you, cuz. And this is gcradiohub.com. GC Radio Hub is where you go. Lord, I'm tired tongue right now, y'all. Go to gcradiohub.com so you can listen live. Also look for that. You'll be able to see the interview on the hub. Also, what was I about to say? I can't even remember. But anyway, make sure you follow LB. And we are going to sign off. It's GC Radio on the Go, the morning show. And this was the live interview with Lawrence LB Bro. And we thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, LB.
LB.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
GC Radio is giving away Beats by Dre earbuds. That's right, Beats by Dre earbuds. For your chance to win, go to gcradiohub.com, click Listen Live, find your favorite genre of music, and tune in. All you have to do is name 5 songs. When those 5 songs play, be the first one to call in and name those 5 songs, and you can win a pair of Beats by Dre earbuds.
Somebody get up.
What's going on, everybody? This is Lawrence LB Bro. I'm the drummer for Robin Thicke.
GC Radio on the go with Lawrence LB Bro, the legendary drummer for Robin Thicke. April 20th, 11 a.m. CST. That's April 20th, 11 a.m. CST. Only on GC Radio.
This message is brought to you by GC Radio at GC.